Yo, my name is Muki. I'm from Hungary. I also go by the name Cat Brainstorm, and this is my beat breakdown video. Yeah, so first of all, I want to thank everybody for the support. It was crazy, and shout out my Hungarian people over here. I know y'all out there. So, yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I did is I opened up the sample in SliceX, and I tried to find interesting parts that I liked and I chopped it up. I chopped up the sample and laid it out on a MIDI keyboard so I could play around for a while. So I played around for a while and I came up with this pattern. I tried to came up with a pattern that's catchy and kind of somewhat random, but not too random. Something interesting. So I think it turned out really well. Yeah, that's the sample pattern. And I always try to have a unique approach when sampling because I cannot really mix and master. I cannot really make it sound good. So I always try to compensate it with making the chops catchy, or you know what I'm saying. And yeah, so that's it. I filtered it a little and put a little compression on it and just a little reverb and saturation. Yeah, nothing special. So yeah. Next thing I did, I made some pretty simple, nothing special, typical boom bap drums. I got the kick and the snare from the Cooking Soul drum kit. It's pretty fire. Yeah, nothing special. I'm not gonna play it all the way because you already know what's gonna happen. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Yeah. So I had come on, Amber. Yeah. So now I have the kick, the snare, and the sample. Um, okay, so the next thing I did, I tried to find a nice musical element that lifts the whole track to another level. And I tried to fuck around with the keys, but I couldn't really play the keys. I couldn't really find a good sound. I thought I was running out of time. So then I picked up my guitar and I came up with a bass line. And I think the bass line makes the whole track move. So I came up with this bass line. I used the amplitude and I used a preset called Bass Monster 2. It's I think it has, yeah, a pitch shifter on it, and yeah, wah and compression. I turned up the chorus. So the bass line actually, it's a little, I don't know if it's too dirty or too muddy, but yeah, it sounds like this. Yeah, I think the sound is a little messy, but altogether it sounds really really cool, I think. And yeah, that's the rule: vibe over perfection. That's my number one rule when creating music, and I think it's really really important because I could have just started looking for a better sound, or I could have just spent like half an hour trying to find the perfect bass sound, but instead I just stuck with this, and because I was vibing with it, so I think it sounds cool. And yeah, okay, so the next thing I did, I created this little chord progression. Yeah, this repeats over and over. I know it's a little too repetitive, but yeah, I was in a hurry, so for that I used amplitude again. And it's funny because Reggie Watts said that the guitar was recorded really well, and I literally chose the first preset in the preset browser, and it's not even a guitar amp, it's a bass amp, but I thought it sounded warm, so yeah, I stuck with it. I put a little EQ on it. I don't know, it looks like this. I don't know. Yeah, a little saturation and just a little reverb. So I think it sounds kind of weird with the bass line because I played the chords a little offbeat, to have that bounce. And yeah, that's it. And oh yeah, I added some extra chops here from the sample.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Yeah, that's it.
Hi.
And that's the whole beat pretty much. So oh yeah, and the mixing stuff. Yeah, I don't really like to get into mixing because I don't know jack shit about it, honestly. But yeah, this is the samples mixing channel. Just a little EQ, a little compression, another EQ, a little saturation or whatever this is. Yeah, I didn't use this, and just a little reverb, some saturation on the kick, and a little boost on the low end. I try to make it hit hard, but I couldn't really make it hit that hard. But it did the job. And that's the snare, just a little EQ. I forgot to put saturation on it, so it doesn't hit that hard. But again, whatever. Yeah, I didn't use. That was the channel for the synth bass and the hi-hat, but I didn't use those. So yeah, that's the whole beat pretty much. Again, I would like to thank everybody for supporting, and shout out Kenny, of course. Man, you're doing God's work. And shout out Reggie Watts. He said that 23 it's his favorite number. It's mine too. Let's make a track together. Let's link up. Whatever. Okay, and the last thing I wanted to mention is that I don't really use my YouTube account. I never make videos, so if you wanna show some love, maybe, then go to my SoundCloud profile, which is linked in the description. I would be really, really glad if y'all gave me a follow or even just a listen. And who knows, maybe you will be able to tell to your friends a few years from now that you were one of the day ones. So yeah, whatever.